experience. So let's get started on our mats. Sitting on our mats, and I will set my timer again, making sure that I don't go over. Actually, let's sit up here. Sitting in a nice, easy pose. Oops, let's get this. So start in an easy pose, get nice and comfortable, and close your eyes, place your hands wherever they're comfortable, and let's just start in here for our little yoga practice today. Eyes are closed. Connect with your breath. Inhaling through the nose, sending the breath down the throat. Feeling the breath in the heart as it expands. Sending the breath a little bit deeper to the rib cage. Feeling the rib cage expand in the front and in the back of the body. And let's send our breath all the way down through the heart, the rib cage, and to the lower belly. It's really hard to try to do that while I'm talking to you, so send the breath all the way down to the lower belly. Feel yourself completely filled up, and open your mouth. Sigh it out. Bring your right hand to your heart and your left hand to your belly. And let's do that breath exercise again. Inhaling through the nose. Setting the breath to the heart. Feel it expand as it lifts your hand up and away. And then when you exhale, feeling yourself contract and become a little smaller. Let's send the breath to the belly now. Feeling the left hand press away from the belly as your tummy expands with air. And then squeezing it out with the belly, and your hand presses down. Feel your heart beating underneath your right hand. Taking this time just to connect with yourself. Going within, taking a little journey, checking in with your body. What does it need from you today? And whatever it is, honor that during your practice. You can choose to keep your eyes closed or blink them open. Just bring your hands down to the sides on the mat. Let's inhale, our arms sweep out and up, lifting the gaze, looking up. And exhale, hands come to your heart. And again, inhale, arms sweep out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. One more time, big breath here. Inhaling, arms out and up. Let's open the mouth this time and cleansing it out. Inhale the arms out and up. Take a gentle turn to the right, letting your left hand come outside the right knee and your right hand come behind you for a little support. Twisting from the belly button, ribs, and heart. Let's not look over that right shoulder this time. Instead, keep your chin centered right above your collarbone. Just feeling this mostly in our lower back and in our lumbar. And exhale, unwind. Inhale the arms out and up. And exhale, twisting to the left. Same thing, right hand comes to the outside of the left knee. Left hand comes behind you for a little support, lengthening through the spine. Feeling the twist happen from the belly button and the rib cage and the heart. Couple breaths here. And let the twist dissolve. Drop your right ear down to the right shoulder. Walk your left fingertips out to the side to feel that nice long stretch up the left arm and through the left ear. I could just sit and do this, all day. Oh. Relax the left hand back to the body. Roll the head forward. Feel that open up the back of the neck. Lift your chin. And left ear drops to left shoulder. Right arm walks out to the side. Feel that stretch up the right arm through the right ear. Use your breath. Make sure that you're not holding tension in your knees. Keeping the spine nice and long. Relax the right hand back to the body. Roll the chin forward, head comes forward. Lift your chin up. Walk your hands behind you a little bit. Tent your fingers. Roll your shoulders back. Press your heart up. Gaze up. Let's open that heart in the throat. Oh, feels good. And walk your hands over your knees so that we can come into a tabletop. Having our hands right below our shoulders, knees right below the hips. And move around however feels good to you right now. So if you want to take a couple of spins with your hips, balancing out each side. So rolling the hips. Taking cat and cow if you want to, if that feels good. Following what your body needs. Syncing your breath with movement. I'm going to tuck my toes and press my hips back into my heels to stretch out my feet. If that feels good to you, try to do that. Let's start to curl the upper back, coming into a cat back. And press back into the heels with that cat back. Let's inhale into cow, scooping yourself up into cow. And exhale into cat, pressing your hips back again to your heels. I love that little flow there. Inhaling up into cow. And exhale, pressing the hips back to the heels in cat. One more time. Inhaling up into cow and exhale into cat. Let's come through our tabletops. Tuck your toes if they're not already tucked under, and glide the hips up to our first downward facing dog. Alternate pressing your heels into the mat. And check in with your hands. Make sure they're shoulder width apart or maybe a little bit further. Alternate pressing your heels into the mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Let's float up to your high plank and check your high plank that your hands fall right below your shoulders, your wrists fall right below your shoulders. And lift the hips, glide the hips up on your toes, pressing back to downward dog. And let's do that again. Come up on your toes and glide forward into a high plank. Lift your hips and press back. Let's turn this just into a little bit of a flow. Gliding forward into high plank. Lifting your hips into downward facing dog. Keep moving through this a couple more times, following your breath. So your breath should sync up as an inhale coming into the plank and an exhale, gliding the hips up into downward facing dog. Let's do that just a couple more times. And wherever you are, let's meet in downward facing dog. Raising the right leg high, opening the hip, bending the knees. Open the hip a little bit here. Straighten the right leg. Bring the right knee down to the mat. Spin the left foot down for a supported side plank. Option to float that left leg in the sky. It's up to you. You can keep the foot down or float the leg high. And left hand comes to the mat, left foot comes to the mat. Step your right foot back to downward facing dog. And let's do the other side. Inhale the left leg high. Open the hips to the side of the room, bend the knee. Get that nice hip opener, hip warmer. Maybe press your chest back a little bit closer to the right thigh. Straighten the left leg out and then bring the left knee to the mat. Right foot spins down. Taking that supported side plank, option to float the right foot up. Engage your core, use your core muscle to help lift yourself out of this pose. And right hand comes back to the mat. And left foot steps back for downward facing dog. Whew. Alternate pressing the heels into the mat. Let's bend our knees, look up towards our hands, and step both feet up to the top of the mat. Separate your feet so they're hip distance apart. We'll take a nice, relaxing forward fold. My favorite ragdoll pose. Feet are hip distance apart, weight is into the toes. Reach for opposite elbows. Bend the knees a lot so that your thighs are supporting your rib cage and your abdomen. Shake the head out, no tension in the neck here. Release your hands to the mat. Let's roll up one vertebrae at a time. Stomach is pulled in. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Palms touch. Exhale, cactus the arm. We'll go post, open up the heart. Inhale, lengthen. Hands come together at your heart. Option to bring your big toes so they're touching. So that's up to you. Whatever stance you would like to have. You can have your two big toes touching or your feet being hip distance apart. Someone's calling my house. So let's wait for the, well, no, we're not going to wait for the phone to stop ringing. Just inhale the arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Oh, watch, they'll leave a message too. Inhale, half lift. And plant your hands on your mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Pedal your heels out. We'll do that one more time, moving one breath per movement. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your hands. Exhale, step both feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Coming up with a strong core, palms touch. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, swan diving forward. Inhale, half lift. Plant your hands, step back to downward facing dog. So nice. All right, inhale the right leg high. Exhale, right knee comes to the mat. Let's open up to that supported side plank again. Option to float the leg for one more breath. Left hand and left foot come to the mat. Right leg steps all the way through, coming up to three-legged dog. And right foot steps forward into a high lunge. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the heart, gaze up. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, spin the left foot down, open up to warrior two. Sitting deep into that right knee, gazing over the right fingertips. Flip the right palm. Exhale, reverse. And cartwheel the arms down. Right foot steps back, option to chaturanga or go right to downward facing dog. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg. Exhale, left knee comes down, taking that supported side plank. Right arm raises up, option to float the leg. One breath here. Right hand comes to the mat. Step the right foot down, left leg floats behind you, three-legged dog. Left foot comes forward. High lunge, sweep the arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the heart, shine the heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open up to warrior two so that right foot opens up. Find your strong warrior two, looking over the left fingertips. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, cartwheel the arms. Left foot steps back. Option 2, flow. And we all meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your hands. And exhale, step both feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Palms touch. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Plant your hands, step both your feet back to downward facing dog. And we'll go through that same flow again. Inhale the right leg. Exhale, right knee comes down. Spin the left foot down. Take your supported side plank. Option to float the foot for 1 breath. Exhale, left hand, left foot comes down. Right leg sweeps back for 3-legged dog. Exhale, right foot forward, high lunge. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms, gaze up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, spin the left foot down, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, cartwheel the arms. Option to float that foot when you chaturanga. Option to move through the flow or go right to downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg. Exhale, left knee comes down. Inhale, right hand sweeps up. Option to float the leg for 1 breath. Right hand comes to the mat. Left foot kicks all the way back. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale the arms up into your high lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms, gaze up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open up to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the arms. Left foot floats back. Option to flow. And we all meet in downward facing dog. Whew. Oh, is that nice? Does that feel good? Pedal your heels out, take a breath. Have a little water. And meet me back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your hands. And exhale, step both feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands come to your heart. Whew, I'm going to take a little water break. Take a little water break and we can all meet in downward facing dog. Okay. Wait, did I say downward dog? No, I didn't mean downward. Yeah, downward dog. Let's all meet there. That's a good spot to meet. Oh, I'll just meet you there. Find your way there. Let's inhale the right leg. Open the right hip. Bend the right knee. Feel that nice opening in the right hip. Inhale, lengthen the right leg, and exhale, step your right foot forward for warrior 1. So the left heel spins down. Inhale the arms up. Let's land here in our warrior 1. Pressing through that left heel, bending the right knee a lot. Feeling your shoulders rise up your back, but being careful not to crunch your shoulders into your ears. Let's exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your grip. Inhale, open the heart, and exhale, humble warrior. Coming forward, arms come overhead, pull your stomach in, let your head relax. Release your grip, inhale, warrior 1, and exhale, warrior 2. Setting up here, gliding forward with our right hand for extended side angle, arm sweeps overhead. Over the top of your mat, gaze up under the left tricep. Inhale, warrior 2. Flip the palm. Exhale, reverse. And exhale, cartwheel the arms. Option to float the foot and take a chaturanga, or meet us in downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg. Open the hips to the side of the room, bend the left knee. Ooh, nice opening there. Straighten the left leg and exhale, left foot forward. Warrior one, right heel spins down so you're pressing firmly into the mat behind you. Bending into that left knee a lot. Exhale, hands come down, interlace your grip. Inhale, open the heart, gaze up. And exhale, folding forward, relax the head. Arms come up overhead, humble warrior. Release your grip. Inhale, arms up. Exhale into your warrior two. Adjusting your alignment if you need to. Let's inhale, reach forward. Exhale, right arm sweeps over the top of the mat for extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Take a full breath here. And on an exhale, cartwheel the arms. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, lift your hands. And exhale, step both feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. So stay here in your forward fold. Keep your toes together. Notice how this really calms down the body. And let's sit back into a chair. Sit the butt down. Reach the booty back. Keep your hands on the mat. Keep your fingertips there. Keep your big toes together so you can look at your feet right now. Actively press your heels away from each other to really solidify your foundation. And inhale the arms up. Squeeze the knees together. Sit back into your heels a little bit more. Whew. Let's inhale, reach our arms above our head. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the heart. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Sit back in your hips. We're going to come into chair or powerful pose the same way. Inhaling the arms up. Squeeze the knees together. Just gets us a little bit lower coming in from the reverse way. Or it does for me. One more breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And plant your hands. Step your feet back to downward facing dog. Pedal your heels out. Feel that good stretch. Maybe you're a little more warmed up. Inhale the right leg. Open the hips and bend the knee. We're going to do that same flow we just did. Moving one breath per movement. All right. Inhale, lengthen the right leg. Exhale, right foot forward, warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands come behind you, interlace your grip. Inhale, open the heart. And exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, extended side angle. And exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. And exhale, cartwheel the arms. Option to flow. Meet and down dog. Inhale, left leg. Open the hips, bend the knee. Ooh, this feels so good. Inhale, lengthen the left leg. And exhale, left foot forward. Warrior one. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hands come behind you, interlace your grip. Inhale, open the heart, gaze up. And exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, Warrior one. Exhale. Warrior two. Inhale. Extended side angle. Exhale. Reverse warrior. And cartwheel the arms down. High to low plank. Oh, I went down a little too far that time. And we'll take a deep breath here and down dog. Let's bring our knees down, bring the big toes together, and take an extended child's pose to connect with our breath. Ooh. Feel your heart beating in your body. Send your breath where it feels good. All right, let's inhale. Through tabletop, tuck your toes, glide your hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, right knee to the right hand. And let's come into our surrendered pigeon. Walking the arms out. Forehead comes to the mat. If that does not feel good for you, you can stay up on your elbows. But a nice way to surrender a little bit more is to stack your hands, or maybe bring that blanket over, just someplace where you can really let go and feel that nice opening in the hip after we are done with all of this. Couple more breaths here. Oh, can you guys hear all the birds? Is my phone picking that up? I have my windows open so you can hear all the birds. And I swear that wildlife is just a little bit more active. Or maybe we just notice it more. Let's come out of our downward facing dog. Get our hands right underneath our shoulders. Tuck the left toes under. Press the right foot back to downward facing dog. Pedal your heels out. Circulate that blood. Let's balance out our body. Inhale the left leg. Exhale, left knee comes down to the left hand. And coming into pigeon. And if this pigeon doesn't work for you, a reclined pigeon on your back is always an option. Oh, whew, it just feels so good. Opening up our hips, just that little bit of a flow to get the body going, get the blood flowing. Connect with our breath. Stay present on your mat. Listen to the birds. Colors of nature seem more vibrant to me. One more breath here. And walking your hands up. And this time, let's just roll to the outside of the left hip and use our hand to help bring that right leg in front of us. And bouncing our legs out, circulating the blood that we just... So when we do anything like that, where we are kind of cutting off the circulation to the knees and to the hips when we do that, and what happens when we open up again, all of that blood comes rushing back into those spaces, into the knees and into the hips, which that's where all the healing takes place. It's so good for us when we do things like that. Let's flex our toes, inhaling the arms out and up. And hinging forward, take a nice forward fold, really pressing that lower abdomen into the thighs, finding your edge wherever it may be. Maybe using your arm strength to help pull you a little bit closer to your feet or your legs, chest to your legs. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands down to your mat. Right foot comes to the corner of the mat. So we're going to take a little bit of a different stretch here. I love this one. The left foot comes inside the left leg. Toes flex. So when we do this one, we're going to inhale the arms up, turn our body to face the right leg and fold over, making a connection forehead to knee. So, oops, here we go. And if you need to bend your knee, even a lot to bend your knee, to bring your forehead, the idea is to make the connection with your forehead to your knee so that when your chin's tucking down, we're stimulating our thyroid, well, we're regulating the thyroid gland. Well, regulating the thyroid gland. Oh, I'll tell you what, I sure cracked myself up. Let's inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, left hand comes to the mat. Keep that right hand up in the air. We're going to come into kind of a modified gait, coming up on that left knee, reaching the right arm over, pressing into the right foot, opening up the right side of the body. Feels so good. And sitting back, left foot comes to the corner of the mat, right foot inside the right leg, or inside the left thigh. Flex the left toes, inhale the arms up, turn to face the left leg, bend the knee however much you want to in order to fold forward and make that connection. Squaring your shoulders. So notice that when you fold over on the left leg, sometimes that right shoulder will want to pop up. Do your best to square it to the mat, and you'll feel this in a little bit different place. You'll feel it in your lower back in a different place. You'll feel it in that left leg a little different. Just notice these subtle changes in your body. I'm always fascinated how just a tiny little tweak of a movement can completely change how it feels in your body. One more breath here. And inhale the arms up. Right hand comes to the mat. Let's reach up with our left hand. Come up on the right knee. Oh, feel that great stretch all along the left side of the body. Oh yeah. And sitting back down, bring your left foot in. We're just going to briefly stay in cobbler's pose right here, just opening up the knees. But what we're going to do is take your two peace fingers, lock those toes, sit back on your butt so that your booty is what's supporting you, floating those feet up. So maybe you just start to straighten your legs and you come here holding your toes, using your core. Lift your heart up, maybe lift your gaze up a little bit, and then work to straighten those feet potentially, or straighten your legs potentially. Maybe it's easier for you to have a wider stance with your legs, or coming together with your feet, challenging yourself a little bit more with balance. For me, it's more of a challenge for balance here. Lifting the heart. Taking a few breaths here. Keep holding your toes. Start to bend your knees. Let go of your toes. Open your arms up. Flex the feet. Coming into boat. Raising the arms up a little bit. Squeezing the knees together. Pulling the stomach in. Maybe straightening the legs out, pressing through the heels. Keep lifting the heart. Notice if you're collapsing in your lower back, and if you are, lift yourself out of it. You can do it. One more breath. Hands come behind the legs, bend the knees. Straighten the legs out, or keep them bent. You have an option to come into a reverse tabletop, or a little bit more challenging is coming into a reverse plank. Gazing up, looking up, pressing the hips up, woo, and lowering the hips down. Let's make our way down to our mats. 10, 9, keep the stomach pulled in. Mwah. 7, 6, 5, 4, Keep hovering. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Oh yeah. All right. Let's bring your heels so they're by the sit bones. So nice and close to the body. Tuck your shoulders so your wings underneath you. Press your lower back into the mat so you can feel that curl of the tailbone, and that's where we'll start coming to bridge. Pressing through your heels, lifting your hips all the way up. Option to interlace your fingers, your hands underneath you, getting your shoulders a little bit closer together. Maybe lifting the chin a little bit to keep the throat nice and open. If you still want a little bit of a challenge here, you can raise your right heel and alternate, pressing your right heel down, lifting the left heel. And again, this is one of those subtle things that'll just change a little bit where some of the muscles are working. You don't have to do this. You can just hold in your bridge. Maybe come up on your toes for 5, 4, keep pressing through your hips. 3, tricky, 2, and 1. Lower your heels if you had them lifted. Release your grip and lower all the way down. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock back and forth. Massage the lower back. Maybe reach for the outsides of your feet and take a happy baby. We haven't done plow for a really long time, so if it is in your practice, you are welcome to take plow. If it is not and you want to set up to have a little heart opener for yourself in your Shavasana, I am going to this time lay my blanket across my mat. And not super propped up either. I want it so that my shoulders are resting on it, but my head is not. So it is across my upper back. We'll take our twist here if you have that blanket down. Let's let our knees fall to the left and gaze over the right shoulder. So this supports the upper back and encourages the chest and heart to stay, and throat to stay a little bit more open even in this final spine twist. And let's come to the other side. Knees fall to the right, gaze over your left shoulder. And wherever you are, if you decided to take plow, or happy baby, or skip both, you can do these for yourself, coming into your final relaxation pose. Taking your twist, setting yourself up. Chin come center, knees come center. Let's give ourselves a really big squeeze here. And mean it, like you mean it. Wrap your arms around your legs, bring your forehead to your knee. Nice big squeeze here. Give yourself some love, fill yourself up so you are available. When we take care of ourselves, we unconsciously take care of other people by giving them permission to take care of themselves. Lengthen the legs. Arms can be out to the side, off of your mat, palms up. Relax your jaw here, letting your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Reconnect with your breath if you lost that connection. Taking a conscious breath together, inhaling deep through the nose. Sending our breath down the throat and into the heart. Filling up the lungs, feeling the ribcage expand. And exhaling you can, in your mind's eye, so use your imagination, can you imagine your breath? Can you give it a color? Even if it's just white or maybe green to calm, blue would be calming, purple is healing. Send your breath down your throat and just take a little journey. Notice how it goes everywhere in your body. You can send it down an arm, the other arm. The inhale sends it wherever you choose, and the exhale releases it. A couple more conscious breaths. Stay out of the thinking mind. Notice if your thoughts are still racing. Let's bring our feet together and raise our arms up over our head. Take a big body stretch, nice big release here. Cleanse your breath. Keep your left arm above your head and roll to the left side so that your head is supported by that left bicep above your head. Pause here for gratitude. So much to be grateful for. Use your right hand to press into the floor, sitting up nice and easy, closing your eyes. Gathering your hands together at your heart. Bowing your head. Sending out love and compassion to all of those in need. And there are so many. Love, compassion, kindness. I honor the strength in all of you. I honor the courage and the warrior in all of you. And thank you again for giving me this opportunity to guide you through your yoga practice and point out the flowers along the way. Namaste. My sweet friends, I love you. It has been so much fun for us to do this. And I hope that we get to, we continue to see you. Hey, Amy, are you still on there? Maya, oh my gosh, how are ya? I hope you continue to join us and we can actually see you when we Zoom. Namaste, Veri. So we will we'll get that out and we will put a notice up on Facebook. Great, Melissa, it was nice to have you join in. We'll send a notice on Facebook and Instagram about our new Zooming. We will get to see you there, which will be really fun. So enjoy the rest of your day and this weekend. And thanks for joining me this morning.